Well, when the president spoke about Iran sanctions, it's all I could do to not try to pull my hair out, because I was the author of the Iran sanctions bill along with my colleagues, Democrats and Republicans alike, and I know that the president had little to no input in the Iran sanctions bill. We passed it overwhelmingly. We had over 350 co-sponsors in the House, a very strong bipartisan bill. And then what the president did is he told the Senate, don't pass this bill because we're going to negotiate and we're going to see what we can do diplomatically with Iran. And the end result is that we waited a long time. During all that time, the centrifuges were spinning, and during 4 years of President Obama, Iran is ever closer to getting nuclear capability than they were before. And the world is no safer now than when Barack Obama took office. We are less safe now. So he's had an opportunity to spin a tale to the American public where the facts do not match the reality. I mean, the reality does not match his rhetoric.
What about all this news information coming out and facts coming out about the whole Benghazi fiasco?
Well, I wish that we had an opportunity to delve deeper into Benghazi, because this really was a national security nightmare, obviously for Ambassador Stevens and those 3 other brave Americans whom we lost, but it says a lot about this failed presidency, that they cared more about looking like Libya was a success, and they cared more about a sense of normalcy than about protecting American lives. And 4 Americans lost their lives in spite of the fact that they asked for more security, in spite of the fact that they were turned down, and then they asked, let us stay there longer. They said no. They had continuous terrorist attacks on our consulate. Once they put an IED with a hole big enough that 40 people could go through the wall, and yet the administration continued spinning this false tale that it was a spontaneous reaction to a video that attacked the Prophet Muhammad. Nobody buys that, but yet Ambassador Rice was sent out to 5 TV shows that Sunday to spin that tale. And now we're in a position where we were supposed to have a briefing by administration officials Wednesday of this week, and they just canceled it because they don't want to give us the information. And even when they do, they always insist on having it be a classified briefing. They don't want to come in the open and answer these questions.
So they're hiding more than what we know.
They're hiding. It's a real Stonewall, except, you could say Watergate was Stonewall, but nobody died in Watergate. Here we had American deaths, and it was a shame. It was a tragedy, and then to send Hillary Clinton there to take responsibility for it when she's in Lima, Peru, and the president taking so long to assume responsibility. I think it's a lack of leadership and a weakness on the United States part.